Time to do a Stephen DC phone sham. We have listener Susan on the phone who wants to sham call somebody. Susan, it's on the air right now. Susan, good morning. Susan, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Who are we shamming? Give us some details, if you will, Susan.
We're going to sham my mom. She and my dad own a cemetery in Barnhart, and they have people call them all the time with unusual requests, and I wanted to sham them. Thought maybe you could pretend one of the O'Rear sisters died, and it was their last wish.
Oh, that is blasphemy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. One of the sisters could have died.
I can tell you one thing, DC. It's going to be Velma, not Thelma.
All right, so what's your mom's first name?
It's Norleen. You could just call her Mrs. Bauer.
All right, you hang on. We're going to bring you on right here at the end, all right?
Okay.
Now, your mom doesn't listen to the show, right?
No.
Good. We should be able to fool her. Let's give it a shot.
Hello?
Hello, is Mrs. Bauer in, please?
This is she.
Mrs. Bauer? How are you?
Hi.
My name is Thelma, and I need to talk to you about some funeral arrangements.
Uh-huh. Well, for funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to the funeral home.
Well, but I need to talk to you because part of the funeral is obviously the cemetery.
Well, right.
Right. I'm very flustered right now because my sister has passed away.
Uh-huh.
My sister just recently passed away on Thursday. This past Thursday. She was, well, it's kind of a long story, but she had angina.
Uh-huh.
And she has gone on. She's gone home.
Uh-huh.
But I need to make sure that I can have a proper burial for her. Okay?
Okay, now, I don't follow what you want. You want to buy cemetery lots?
Well, there you go. Bingo, that's right. I need to buy a cemetery lot.
Okay.
Why would I call you else? You have to forgive me. I'm under a lot of stress right now.
Uh-huh.
My sister's just passed.
Well, that's what you said.
Well, you have to understand. I just have to make sure that her last wish is met.
Uh-huh.
She just loved animals. Boy, I tell you, we used to sit and talk and play with all the animals around her home, and we could do that for hours. Oh, I'll never forget it.
Uh-huh.
But she had 2 St. Bernards and 2 parakeets.
Uh-huh.
She called her parakeets Elma. Elma was the green one. And the yellow parakeet was Bobby. Elma and Bobby. And then she had her 2 St. Bernards.
Bobby, that name's familiar.
Well, I don't know about it, but she had 2 St. Bernards. And I just wanted to know how much it would cost extra to have them put in there.
Our cemetery's only for human remains.
But you don't understand.
Ma'am, like I said, it's for human remains.
Lady, you don't understand. This was her last wish.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm sorry, but that's the rules of the cemetery, and you can call my husband at 464.
Lady, how can you have pity on me for a moment?
I do, ma'am.
I have just lost my dear sister.
I'm very sorry.
We lived together. We had a nice trailer set up over in... We lived together.
Where did you live?
Me and my sister had a nice trailer park set up in
Florissant. Well, where did you live, though?
In Florissant.
In Florissant? Oh. Huh.
We used to play bingo together. That's where she had a heart attack. She passed during a bingo game. She got B14 and she had a heart attack. She was so excited about it, she passed out. I thought she had just passed out from the excitement. Come to find out, she was dead.
Well, she's in a better place, and, ma'am, I'm very sorry, but for human remains.
Listen, you cannot do this. We were both born in Sykeston, Missouri.
I tell you what, I'm going to give you some name of some other cemeteries in a pet cemetery, and you call them.
No, sister wanted this one. See,
Ma'am, you're calling on my personal line.
Well, I don't care what line I'm calling on. You don't even care about my sister dying. I can hear it in your voice. You don't even care.
Well, I suggest you call these cemeteries and your doctor and get something to calm you down.
But
and
wait a
sorry
minute.
we couldn't help you.
Wait a minute. Now listen. There's gotta be a way that I'm calmed down a little bit. You have to understand I'm upset. There's gotta be a way we can work this out. We have 2 adults here. There's gotta be a peaceful alternative. What if I gave you a little extra money?
Ma'am, like I told you, for human remains only.
But I could give you a couple hundred extra
For
dollars.
human remains only.
I've got a little nest egg.
Well, I hope we all do.
Well,
If we don't, we're in big trouble.
Well, see, sister and I, this is what happened. Let me just give you a little background information. See, we bought our plots from a nice man 25 years ago.
Well, why don't you contact this man that you bought the plots from? What did he tell you?
His name was Art Heiligtag.
Uh-huh. What's your name?
My name? I just told you my name.
What is it?
Well, why don't you write it down this time or something? My name is Thelma Thompson.
Well, I did write the name down. I've checked our records, and we do not have a Thelma Thompson.
Well, Art Heiligtag sold me the plots 25 years ago. What do you mean you don't have my name in there? We bought early. Art told us we should plan ahead for something like this.
I can't imagine Mr. Heiligtag telling you that.
He did. What, are you going to argue with me now in a time of stress and frustration? You are going to...
I'm going to give you a number to call. I'm busy right now.
I don't want to
have a good day.
Listen here.
You can
calm
talk to
down. Just calm down, all right? Calm down. For heaven's sakes, your daughter is the one that recommended that I call you.
My daughter?
Wow, Susie.
Well, she doesn't go by name Susie.
I call her Susie. Is that all right with you? I call her Susie.
Whatever floats your boat, my dear.
Well, that's what I call her.
I think you're I don't know you that well.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know you
I don't
that
know
well.
that you're that upset, or what is the problem.
Listen,
repeat this all again.
It was Sister's last wish that she have her 2 parakeets in there.
Now, her parakeets or her Bernards?
Both.
Oh, both of them now.
Right. Well, that's what I
said.
said.
Just a minute. Here, hold on.
Lady, listen, I can't hold on, all right? I'm in a very...
Hello?
Sir, who is this? Who is this? Hello? Is anybody there? Lady? Listen, you don't understand. I am...
Well, I just give you my son-in-law, and he'll take care of it. And I have to go now because I have another problem come up.
I'm grieving right now. Don't you understand and have any care or pity for someone who is grieving?
You know what I think this is? I think this has to be a joke. I mean, I don't understand this, but this cannot... I've never had a family like this, and Art Holiday has never either.
Art Holiday. Norlene? Guess what?
What?
You're on the Stephen D.C. radio show, and your daughter Susan is on the phone, and she asked us to do this to you. It's a little joke. Susan?
Hi.
Say hi to you.
Susan Elizabeth Crandall. I just tried calling you, and I didn't get an answer. And I thought, now, first when she started, I thought there was something. That's because I was holding for Stephen D.C.
There you go. So, Norlene, you're on the air, and Susan gave us all the information and asked us to have a little fun with you.
Oh, sure.
And I can't believe when the woman offered to go in her nest egg, you still wouldn't bury the St. Bernard and the parakeet in the same
No way. The
same
rules
hole.
say human remains only.
Well, we applaud you for following the rules and even turning down the extra cash.
Now, what's my prize?